But before we get started, just like we would do in the gym, we're gonna do our warm-up. Instead of running laps like we would normally do in the gym, instead we're gonna run on the spot. Our first part of running on the spot is going to be 30 seconds of high knees. I'm gonna start my timer. Make sure that you have plenty of space available to you. You're wearing the proper attire. Pause the video if you need to, and then get started when you're ready. Here we go. 30 seconds, running on the spot.
Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind what could be. Oh, bring me up higher.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're gonna switch it up. Just like we would do 3 laps in the gym, this is going to be our second lap, and it's going to be butt kickers. Here we go.
I keep thinking bring me higher, bring me higher, bring me higher.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the last one we're gonna do, our last lap around the gym, is going to be high knees. All right, here we go.
Worlds are turning, and we're just hanging on, facing our fear and standing out there alone. I yearn, yeah, and it's real to me. There must be someone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, next thing we're gonna do is our dynamic stretches. Our first dynamic stretch is going to be a reverse lunge with a heel touch. I'll demonstrate and then we'll do it together. It's going to look like so. Lunge back, touch my heel, come back to standing. Same thing on the other side, lunge back, touch my heel, and come back to standing. We're gonna do 10 in total. Make sure that you're ready to go, because we're gonna begin.
It's that higher love. I keep thinking bring me higher, bring me higher, bring me higher.
10. Good job. Next dynamic stretch we're gonna do is our quad stretch. We're gonna grab our foot right on our shoelaces, put this hand high up in the air. As I pull my foot towards my butt, I'm going to come up onto my toes. We're gonna switch each leg back and forth, doing 10 in total. Here we go.
I keep thinking bring me a higher love, bring me a higher love. Oh.
We're gonna do our next stretch, because usually when you see the whiteboard in the gym, you would notice that it goes cardio, flexibility, and strength. So our last stretch of our flexibility, because we do 3 in total, will be our figure 4 hip stretch. And what we're gonna be doing is taking one leg and putting it over top of the other, making that number 4. I'm going to then slowly bend down and sit in an imaginary chair, stretching out the hips. We're gonna switch from one leg to the other, making sure that we go nice and slowly so we feel that stretch. That was your demonstration. Now we're gonna begin and we're gonna do 10 in total. Like I said, switching from one to the other.
Never be yours.
So those are your 3 stretches for the flexibility portion of our warm-up. We are now going to move into the strength portion and complete 3 different strength exercises. Make sure that during this video, at any point, feel free to pause it to give yourself a break. I want you to be able to do this the best that you can. It is not a race, and you don't need to keep up with me. Just make sure that you're doing it properly and that you're not injuring yourself. Now we're going to do our 3 strength. Our first one that we're going to do for strength is going to be a plank with shoulder taps. Quick demonstration. I come into my push-up position. I make sure that my back is flat. I'm going to tap one shoulder, tap the other shoulder. Tap one shoulder, tap the other shoulder. I'm going to try my best to not rock back and forth. Stay nice and still as I tap each shoulder. We're going to do 20 shoulder taps in total. Here we go.
It's everything that we
18, 19, 20. Good job. Next thing we're going to do is something called crab toe touches. If you've ever done the crab walk before, it's going to look like this. My hands are behind me. I hold myself up with my feet and my hands, and I'm able to walk forwards, backwards, side to side, whatever it may be. Now, we're not actually going to do a crab walk anywhere in the room. We're going to stay stationary, and we're going to take one arm and one leg and bring them across our body to touch opposite toes to opposite hand. Quick demonstration. Looks a little bit like this. I bring one arm up, one toe up, and touch that toe. Bring the other arm up and other leg up and touch that toe. We're going to do 10 in total. Ready to begin? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Last one we're going to do is going to be a reverse lunge like we were doing before with a knee raise. It's going to look a little bit like this. Quick demonstration. Do my reverse lunge. As I come up, my knee is going to drive through into that runner's pose, come back down into my lunge, and drive that knee through again. Ready to begin? We're going to do 10 on each side. Here we go. Lunge, drive that
Save me.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. You just completed the warm-up. We did our 3 cardio warm-up exercises, our 3 flexibility warm-up exercises, and our 3 strength warm-up exercises. That is something that we were completing each and every time when we came into the gym during the school year. So that's what we're going to continue to do before we begin any physical activity, is get that warm-up in. Make sure that you're always giving yourself plenty of space when you complete these workouts. Make sure that you're always having a water bottle with you. Make sure that you have the proper attire as well. But most importantly, stay hydrated. Like I've stated before, pause the video if you need to. Give yourself a break for a moment. Complete this to the best that you can.